Alright, so obviously it's been a while since I last posted a video, and I don't think it's very engaging for me to, like, last time I tried talking over my gameplay, like give me commentary about it, related commentary about it, but I think this is better overall to just speak like this, freestyling, right? So the other day I had an epiphany where I think it's not really an epiphany, it's just I watched this one video from I forgot what his name, but the title of the video was "Life of a Man in Action." Inaction, yeah, inaction, not in action, but inaction, right? Where you don't do any action at all. So he said that there's no such thing as inaction in life. Everything you do has consequences. So even you're not doing anything, where you say that, like, oh, I just all I do today is lie on bed, right? That's an action itself. Like lying, that's a verb. So there is an action. So that is the action itself, and the action, the consequences is you're not doing the right thing to do. But on the other hand, there could also be times where you're doing a lot of actions, you're doing a lot of things, but you're not going anywhere. So just because it feels like you're doing a lot of things, it may feel like you are moving too, but just like in physics class, you can always have positive acceleration, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're heading in the right direction, right? So you could be going up, you could be moving fast, but you're moving in the wrong way. So the point of the video was, sometimes it's not necessarily you have to do more to improve your life, but it actually starts with doing less. So I'm gonna try to look into my life as well, where what can I not do, right? So I think obviously, I'm not giving up my gym routine, I'm not giving up my diet routine. I think there's some other things that I do during the weekend, yeah, that I can cut off or not do anymore, right? Which is, I think I probably have to eliminate wrestling altogether, because my heart's just not in it anymore, man, right? So if your heart is not in it, then I don't think it's worth doing anymore. So just like spending money, you'll be more regret buying it than not buying it. Same thing as you'll be more regret doing things you don't want than doing the things you don't want. Wait, you'll be more regret doing the things you don't want than you would be regret not doing the things you're not even sure of wanting to do. Does that make sense? Yeah, so I think that's a mistake on a lot of self-help or self-improvement content or ideas or guide, where they always encourage you to do this, do this, do this, do that. Like the 12-week plan, the all those optimizing your life and whatnot. Life is not as simple as that, right? Simply just be present in the moment. Stop multitasking. Stop doing so much things in one time. Stop trying to chase so much things in one time too. Like, just as long as what you do is aligned with the kind of person you want to be, right? So you gotta work backwards and try to have as least goals as possible, right? Because there's also this strategy where I forgot who suggested this technique, where you list out 25 goals you want to achieve, and you arrange them in terms of which of these goals, if I have, would it change my life, would change or affect my life greatly, and you list them out. You list them in descending order, so the most, and then you go towards the least, and then you only take the big five and you just focus on the big five. mm. I think it's Pareto principle, definitely not, but something similar. So I think the key to get more is to do less. I think the doing more, the hard work, the hustle and such, those kind of things is very much Western driven culture mindset. I don't know, because I don't know. I mean, as a Muslim, I think the only thing we should work hard for is doing good deeds, right? Our ibadah and whatnot. So regardless, if we're not paid here, we be paid in the hereafter. And I think that takes a lot of faith. So I've also been reading Think and Grow Rich, where it talks about faith, and this comes from a Western writer. Sorry, I just have a lot of things, a lot of skepticism against Western and Eastern ideology. But yeah, that's one of those rare books where the writer mentioned faith. So faith is, it's in a way, the book suggested that faith is an auto suggestion that you feed your mind, but it cannot just simply be an auto suggestion that you feed your mind, right? It has to be filled in with emotion as well, so you have to feel things. So it's pretty much the same thing. It's basically what iman is as well, you know, iman and our faith towards Allah as well. So we cannot just simply obey him. We really have to feel his presence, feel his words, right? Feel his beauty in everywhere we look, everywhere we go. So that's my 2 cents. Not my 2 cents, it's just something that came to me when I was watching that video. Maybe I shared the link, but I'll try to find the video again. But yeah, I think that's about it. So get more by doing less. I think we have a week until Raya, so Selamat Raya in advance. See ya. Assalamualaikum.